Welcome to Kids on Trucks. I'm Chris. This is Waylon. We're working on a 1978 Toyota Land Cruiser. And today we're going to change a turn signal indicator. Today's episode is brought to you by Cool Cruisers of Texas. Check them out online at coolcruisers.com. In order to change your turn signal indicator, you're going to need a couple things. One, we've got a 17 millimeter wrench. We've got our new turn signal from Cool Cruisers of Texas. The new turn signal housing comes with everything you need to install it. It's got your pigtail that connects right to your factory harness. It's got the mounting hardware. It's got the gasket, the lens, and it has all the light bulbs too. If your old gasket is anything like mine, it's probably seen better days. And the gasket that's included with the new turn signal housing is a replica of the original Toyota factory gasket, which actually wraps around the bottom of the housing and fits it kind of like a boot. You cannot find these gaskets anywhere else except for at Cool Cruisers. So if you want a true factory replacement gasket, you got to go to coolcruisers.com. This is a much better gasket than you're going to be able to find at other parts stores. So when you install this, there's a small tab in the front of the housing, or a notch, and you want to make sure that the little tab inside the gasket is lined up with that. So there's a small tab inside the gasket right there, and you just want to make sure that that's aligned with that notch when you install it. Does that sound good, Waylon? The signal indicators are directional. So if you're looking at the front of the signal indicator, the passenger side has this lens on the left, and the driver's side has got this lens on the right. So just make sure you got the right one mounted in the right place. So the first thing you want to do is take the two wires coming from your turn signal housing and disconnect them. So they just push together into the factory harness there. So once you've got the wires disconnected from the engine compartment, you just go underneath the fender and pull them through the grommet there. And the next thing we'll do is remove this nut that's holding the turn signal housing on the fender. So we're just going to get any dirt off of the mounting surface there, and then we'll feed our wires through and run the threads through the mounting hole. So we're just going to take the lock washer and the nut, thread them over the wire and up to the mounting bolt. And then we'll tighten that into place. Now we can thread the wires back through the grommet and plug them into the engine wire harness. So we've got our turn signal housing plugged back in. And one thing you'll notice is that when I take this off the ground, the lights shut off. So that plate in there is acting as a ground. You'll notice there's a little mounting tab right there. So I'm going to put this little machine screw right there just to make sure that never comes off of the grounding point. Here we are in the wee hours of the morning, so you can see the full effect of these turn signal indicators in action. Everything seems to be working just fine. That's all we've got for this episode. thanks for watching, and make sure you check out our sponsors, Cool Cruisers of Texas, at coolcruisers.com.